So, are you thinking moving to Fishers, Indiana? Well, in this video, we're going to take you inside the computer and show you around Fishers on a Google map. And you can see how to get to anywhere from Fishers and how long it might take you. Stick around to the end and I will share with you a trip you might want to take on a trip to somewhere else. Well, what anyway? Let's get after it right now. My name is Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by eXp. So we get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making their move to Fishers, Indiana. And we absolutely love it. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. And all the information you need is in the description below so we can help you make a smooth move to Fishers, Indiana. So let's take a look at our map and see exactly where is Fishers. Fishers is right here. It's next door to Carmel, and it goes all the way out. The White River is like right in here, and Fishers goes all the way down here and up and over, and I-69 kind of goes north, south, east, west, and over with this way, and this is a Fishers area. What if I live in Fishers and I need to go catch a commercial flight at Indianapolis International Airport? The airport is almost totally diagonal. It's right over in this area from Fishers. There's a couple ways to get there, and it depends again on which side of Fishers you live on. Probably most people are going to come down I-69. They're going to take 465 around the east side, and they'll take 70, and it takes you into the city, which is sometimes a drawback due to traffic, and then you can go all the way down to the airport. The entrance to the airport actually is off of I-70. The other way you can go is to come over here, depending where you live again, in Fishers, and you could take Keystone Parkway, which is right here, or just come and take 465 all the way down and over and go south and get to the airport. So how far away is the airport? Well, it's pretty much the same both ways. It's a few more miles to go down the west side than it is the east side. But all in all, you're probably talking 35, 36 minutes, even if you're going the speed limit, and maybe there's no construction and maybe it's not rush hour. So with all that said, personally, I always give myself an hour to get to the airport to be there for the hour before my flight, which makes it really early if you've got a 6:30 flight. But anyway, that's just me. You can chance it if you want to travel at your own risk. If you've got a private plane or you want to take a charter flight, there are a couple other options you have. One of them is right here in Fishers, and it's about right here in this area, and it's called Indianapolis Metropolitan Airport. Again, that is only for charter flights or if you have a private plane or you know someone who has a private plane. And that's obviously pretty easy to get to, about 8 minutes from any place in Fishers. There is another airport from Fishers that you can go to that is called, and now wait for it, Indianapolis Executive Airport. I know, why did they have to make them so close? And to get there, again, you would probably go over here. You would end up at Keystone Parkway, go up 31. You would go all the way to 32. And it's going to be like right in here. The strange thing about this is that this airport is in Boone County, not in Hamilton County where Fishers is, but it's the Hamilton County Airport, and it's called Indianapolis Executive Airport. Now, to get there, obviously, that's going to take you a little bit longer. It's about 18 miles, so give yourself 30 minutes. This is no freeway getting there. Well, actually, part of 31 is a freeway, but all along 32, you will have stoplights and that sort of thing. So there we have all the airports covered if you're flying someplace. Let's see where else we can go from Fishers. So Fishers is right here. We're going to come down I-69. We're going to go over here to the east side of 465. We're going to take 70 all the way over. We're going to stop in Dayton. That's about 120 miles. It's probably going to take you just around, an hour and an hour 45, 2 hours to get there. Again, depends on traffic and construction, and there's always seems to be construction on the interstates. Then you can hop back on 70 and you can go over here to Columbus, and that's going to add about another hour. 60 minutes or so onto your trip. Now, let's see what happens if we go south. Right here we are, we're in Fishers, and we're going to go down to Cincinnati. So we're going to go 69 over to the east side at 465, I-465, and we're going to take 74, and 74 goes all the way into Cincinnati. That's a really easy trip too. It's about 120 miles, about the same as it would take you to get to Dayton. So again, an hour 45, an hour 50 minutes, something like that. Again, it depends on where you're going in Cincinnati. So what if we want to go north? Again, here we are, we're in Fishers. We're going to hit the interstate and we're going to go on 465 north, I-465 north. We're going to pick up 65 and we're going to take it all the way up to Chicago. Now, when you get up here, 90, 94, I-294 around the city, those are all tolls. So beware. You can also go up 31, US 31 all the way to South Bend, and you can pick up 90, 94. Again, that's going to be a toll road and you're going to be on it for longer. Plus the fact all of this area in here, you're going to have stoplights. So I would recommend going 69, but beware, if it is the winter time right in this area, it is snowing and blowing and it can get very, very slick because this is all just pretty much open space at this point. And it's not real interesting travel. About the only thing that if you've never seen a wind farm, you will see one of those on the way there. Now, to get to Chicago, that's a little bit longer trip. Via the Skyway to downtown is about 190 miles. That's going to take you a good 3 hours. Or if you want to get to the burbs, if you're out here on 294 out in this area, you're going to add another hour depending on where you're going to go. So you need to Google it yourself to make sure you know what your time frame is. The other place we can go is if we need to go to St. Louis. That's going to be a little longer trip, a pretty long day if you do that all in one day. We're right here. We're in Fishers, where it says Fishers, and we're going to take 465. We're going to pick up I-70 again, but this time we're going to go west, and we're going to go all the way down to St. Louis. So St. Louis is about 260 miles, and it's probably going to take you a good 4 hours to get there. You could do it in a day, but you can't stay very long, or it's going to be dark when you go and dark when you get back. So anyway, that's how you get to St. Louis. So now let's talk about the trip within a trip. One of the places I like to go, not to make this personal or anything, but again, we're right here. We're in Fishers, and we're going to take the interstate. We're going to go I-465. And this time we're going to jump back on 74, just like we're going to Cincinnati, but we're not going to go very far. We're going to stop right here in Shelbyville. And why is that? Because there is horse racing there, thoroughbred, and quarter horse racing on certain nights. And plus the fact there's a huge hotel, a casino, there's lots to do in that complex. So how much money do you want to lose? It's still a fun time. Don't go watch the horses run and don't bet. That's my 2 cents. I think that's it for pretty much of any of the places that you might want to go from Fishers, Indiana. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and contact me. All my information is in the description below.